Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be quickly running through how you can replace your burrs on your Timemore C2 grinder. Now this is the exact same process for both the white and the black C2s. Great, so when you receive your burrs, they will come with both the inner and the outer burrs, which we have located in here. The very first thing that you'll need to do, deconstruct your grinder just as we have shown in other videos for when you clean. So what that means is taking out all of the insides, removing the axle, the washers, the inner burrs, the handle, the crank, the spring, and all of the adjustments. So you're left with literally just the inside of the outer burrs. Great. So the very first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to attack these 4 screws. These hold the collar, and that will gain us access to the inside of the grinder. Now I have the little iFixit screwdriver, and I'm using a little Phillips head, and the size of the screwdriver is PH0 for the iFixit screwdriver. I'm going to quickly get these 4 screws just up here, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I've gone ahead and just removed those 4 screws. At this point it might be a good idea to quickly talk about why we're doing this and why this is relevant. So if you are going to clean your grinder, you do not need to do this. You can maintain and clean your grinder. We've even done a video on it, just by removing all of the internals and not going any further. This should only be done once or twice if you need to replace your burrs. So after we've removed those 4 screws, we can simply just lift up this collar. This is just a pretty standard collar that holds the 4 screws in place, and it's got the grind size adjustment too. Pop that aside, and then we're left with the burr set. So these are the outer burrs. Obviously you need to stress some common sense, as these are sharp, but the way I do it is I put my fingers in and just gently lift up, and that's enough force. If you don't feel comfortable about doing that, that's fair enough. You can just pop your hand over, twist it, and they should fall out like so. Alright, and that's it. So at this stage there's not a whole lot left. You can now get your replacement burrs, which are the outer and the inner burr set, and we can get ready to reassemble it. Now when it's time to reassemble, what you need to do is you need to make sure it's the right way. So this is a circle, and then it's also got the 2 little smoothed out surf edges, and that just indicates where it should go here. Now as for orientation, you've got one side which has larger shaped cuts and then smaller shaped cuts. The smaller shaped cuts need to go facing towards you, so that just slides on like so. You've also got a little serial number on the burrs, and that will be pointing outwards. We can then go ahead, pop our collar with the little indications and the writing just on top of the burr. We can then reposition this collar until all of the screw and the screw holes are aligned. I'll just do that now. And then you can reassemble by putting the screws in, which I'll quickly do now. And we're back. Okay, so now that I've put the 4 screws in, it's time to reassemble. I'm going to start off with my axle and my lid and crank, just securing that. Pop that in. So this is pretty standard of how to assemble with the washer, spring. Then we've got our new inner burrs. That just slides on. We've also got the little adjustment dial hold that down with our thumb and our hand. Make sure that aligns in the right position. There we are. And then with our little adjustment piece, we can secure that on by screwing it gently, just like that. And once it's on, you can screw it all the way. And we're done, that's it. We can now put in our grinds attachment. Just screws on. We're good to go. Thanks so much for watching. These Burrs sets are available online on our website. Yeah, if you have any questions about the C2, yeah, drop a comment down below. We've got these available in both black and white, and the procedure for replacing the burrs and to clean and maintain is exactly the same. So yeah, hope this is useful for you. Hope you can be successful in maintaining your equipment and replacing your burrs, and we'll see you next time.